Courtesy of Banggood.com, they were nice enough to send me out the Apex Foxbat foldable Wi-Fi quadcopter. Now this version's supposed to be the GD145B version, but I don't think it is because all the specifications on the main page at Banggood are absolutely wrong. It says it's got a 1080p camera, it has not. It says it's got follow me, it has not. It says it's got optical flow, it has not. What I'm going to tell you in this video are all the specs that it does have. Now yes, it is a foldable quadcopter and it's a sleek looking one at that. You might see a wee mark and a wee scrape here because I had a little bump into a wall, but nonetheless, right, it does have a 720p wide angle 120 field of view camera on the front there, and I really like this camera because of the field of view. Not only that, it looks really nice indeed. It does seem sometimes when you're watching it back it's got bloody edges, but I do believe that's just the props that are in the way, and you can tilt the camera all the way down to the bottom like so you can fly from high up and record from and see what's below. And I might put a little link here and you can watch a little video as I'm speaking from high up above. Now you get a set of prop guards with it if you want to use prop guard. Now the thing is, I wouldn't fly this in the house because it doesn't hover very stable. It doesn't matter if you recalibrate the gyro or you trim the quadcopter out, it just doesn't want to stay in one place at any given time. But what I will say is it does fly excellent. As long as you're moving it, you're moving the sticks on the transmitter, it flies great. If you try and hover this, it will not stay in one place. If you get one, you get it to hover in one place. Tell me in the comments below, would you? Because I could not get this to hover in one place at all. Now, I'll tell you the specs about it in a minute once we get over to the transmitter. But right now, you get a 2-cell LiPo, and it is a 450 milliamp, 7.4 volt LiPo battery. It's a proprietary battery and you do get a charging cable with it here. You plug it into your computer. It takes about, not that long, I'd say about 40 minutes to charge up, and you get about 8 to 9 minutes of flight time. Now the battery itself weighs 27 grams. The quadcopter itself weighs 59 grams, and the quadcopter with the battery and the prop guards weighs a total of 86 grams. The props themselves are 55 millimeters, and you do get a spare set of props, a screwdriver and 2 screws. The screws are to put the phone holder onto the transmitter. From motor shaft to motor shaft, it's 145 millimeters, and the motors that you get are 8520 brushed coreless motors. You also get LED lights at the bottom, green to the front and red to the back, and your Wi-Fi antenna here, and the battery just slots in and out like so. Your on and off button here at the top. Now let's get through the real specs of the quad. Now you do know it's a 720p camera and there is no optical flow, but it does have altitude hold. It's got 3 rates. It's got low, medium and high, and it's on the left button here. For every time you press it, you'll go up a rate, and I usually fly it in rate 3. That's my preferred rate. And also it does 360 flips, but it's on the rate button switch, and I don't like that at all. You've got to press and hold it to flip the quadcopter, and it really feels awkward because it feels like you're going to change it into a different rate. Now that's one thing I don't like. And on the other side, you've got take a picture and take a video. To take a picture, you press it once. To take a video, you press and hold the button. Now you've got to clip the phone holder on, and this is another gripe I've got again. I don't like the phone holder for the simple reason. Look what happens when I turn it to the side. My phone just falls off. Now, nobody wants an expensive couple of £100 phone falling off a transmitter like this. It does have headless mode. You press and hold the button here, headless mode. The lights will start flashing on the quadcopter and that'll be you. Press it again, you're out of it. You get return to home. It does work, but it returned to a different home and it wasn't my home. On the other side here, you've got your trim buttons and you've got your automatic takeoff and land. But to start the motors up first, you have to push the stick to the outer corner like so. You can automatically take off like that by pushing the stick up, or push that button. It's up to yourself, and you can calibrate the gyro by pushing both of the stick down to the bottom hand corner like so, and you will see the lights flash on the quadcopter and that'll be you. But like I said, even if you've done that, you've calibrated the gyro, you've trimmed it out, this thing will not hover in one place. But what it does do, it flies fast and it flies really, really good. And I do like the camera indeed. Now, it does come with an app, and you do get an instruction manual, of course. And the app that you need to download is GD145. And once you have downloaded that onto your phone, what I'm going to do is turn the transmitter on. Transmitter takes 2 AAA batteries, and I'm going to turn the quadcopter on and just set it down. And there you can see the LED lights underneath there, green to the front and red to the back. They're really hard to see during the daytime, and that blue light there, I think it's a cracking looking quadcopter. Now let me just get my phone up and running, and there you have it. Now it's quite dark in here, you know I've got cameras all over the place. At the bottom you want to press that cog button and you can go into camera settings, because you can change the white balance, the exposure, contrast, brightness, or you can reset everything, come back out of there, come back out of there again. It does also tell you how much battery you've got left in the quadcopter and the signal to the quadcopter, and you can also record and take a picture as well by using your mobile phone. The one thing is, when the quadcopter's at the end of the battery, if you do not stop recording, the quad takes about, I don't know, it's about 4 seconds and it will automatically land itself. As soon as those lights flash, you've got 45 seconds, the quadcopter will land, and whatever you've recorded you will lose. Now if you press the bottom there, you can see everything that I have recorded or taking pictures of. If you press the button here, that's where you can fly the quadcopter with the mobile phone, but I wouldn't recommend it because the 2-cell LiPo in that quadcopter and it flies really, really fast indeed. Anyway, that's basically most of the settings for the quadcopter there. That's everything for the quadcopter. Unfortunately, Banggood got all the specifications wrong on this, on their main page. Apart from that, it flies great if you keep your fingers on this transmitter. If you do not, you might be in a bit of trouble. If you're a beginner, I do not recommend you fly this inside even with prop guards on, because it wanders anywhere it wants to. I loved and I enjoyed flying it, and it's quite fast, and I like the camera as well. That's all I can say about that. And one more thing, this might be the final quadcopter or the final video that I'm doing for Banggood, because all of my contacts that I knew have left, and I'm working with one now, and they say if not enough viewers watch this video or they don't click the link to buy the quadcopter, they're not going to send me any more out to review it. And that's the way it works, I'm afraid. It doesn't matter how good this video will be, if they don't make any money, they're not going to want to send any quadcopters out for me to review. I'm not giving you a sad story here, I'm just telling you the truth. But what I will do is, if I see a good quadcopter, a new one coming out, I will buy it and I will do those reviews. And I'm going to be doing lots of other reviews. I'm going to go back to modding. I'm going to go back to what I did before. And I've got a lot of other stuff still to do. And I wouldn't worry about that. I ain't going nowhere, okay? I just thought I'd let you know that. I hope you enjoyed the flight video that's coming up. It was raining that day. I had taken the video ages ago and I didn't want to take it again, even though the weather was really nice now, because I've been busy doing other things. Don't forget to check the link in the description below for your discount code and also where you can buy the quadcopter from. Like I said, it is a good quadcopter if you want to fly it. If you want to hover it, forget about it, don't buy it, okay? That's my opinion. And it flies really fast, camera's pretty decent. That's all I've got to say. Enjoy the flight footage, don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always my friend, happy flying! Right, this is the test flight of the Foxbat. Let's see how it hovers. I have calibrated the gyro, there you have it. It's got a slight drift. It doesn't matter if you trim it out, it always wants to drift somewhere. Now I'm going to put it into rate 2. It's on rate 2 right now. I'm actually going to put it into rate 3 straight away and just take it out for a flight. And it is recording. Remember, get a 2-cell battery, and it is beginning to rain again. No! Every time I bring this quadcopter out, it starts to rain. I hope it stops raining because it's going to get picked up on the lens of the quadcopter. Now what we will do is we'll test out some of the functions on the quad itself. It does have headless mode and altitude hold mode. So we'll try out headless mode. And the lights will start blinking, as you can see. And there you go, headless mode worked perfectly well. I'm going to take it out of headless mode and put it into return to home, take it to the back end of the garden and press the button. Yes, it's coming back but to my left, and we don't want that. Right, it does do 360 flips as well. You've got to press and hold the button for 2 seconds, so let's see how that goes. Right, we'll keep it about there, 2 seconds, and flip please. That wasn't too bad. I don't like where they put the flip switch. It's right on the rate button. Well, you press and hold and flip. The flips are okay. And again. Right, so there you have it. That's all the functions of the quadcopter. Now all we need to do is take it for a flight. And it flies really, really well. As you can see, I have some spectators here.
Do you make it flip?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it up high. If it wants to go up. Have a little look around and bring it back down. I hope we're still on rate 3. I'll find out in a minute. Let's have a look. Yeah, we are in, let's see, rate 1, rate 2, and rate 3. Right, let's see how much battery you get out of this. It flies really well, but if you're going to keep it and you want to just hover around, it's not very stable, but it flies great. And it's quite fast as well for a 2-cell. Not the fastest, but fast enough. I'm hoping that the rain is not caught onto the lens of the camera, but I'm guessing it has, yet again. I don't know how many times I've tried to review this quadcopter and it keeps on raining. I have no luck whatsoever. No luck. Really is a great flyer. Now just remember, when the battery's just about depleted, you'll need to keep an eye on those LED lights. You'll have a couple of seconds to save your video. If you don't save your video, then you will have no video footage. It'll land and that'll be you. And it's starting to rain even more. Scottish weather, what can I say? The picture quality from the camera would be a lot better if it was a nice bright day, but it's horrible and dull and it's been like this for over a week now. I just wish you would give me some nice weather. There should be nice weather to come in a couple of days, hopefully, or maybe a week. But unfortunately I can't wait that long. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop recording to save recording and start recording again. Let's do another flip. Yeah, the flips are okay. They're not the tightest, but they're okay. Am I seeing flashing lights? Yes, I am. I'm going to stop recording because it's going to land all by itself now. You watch this. Takes about 2 or 3 seconds. I'm not touching nothing. And the lights are flashing. Let's have a look. When are you going to land? There you go. That's it, landing all by itself.